Yo, what's up everybody, it's your guide and we are about to embark on an adventure. Forget everything you think you know about overhyped vacations and tourist traps. This is different. This is Indonesia. 17,000 islands, each one more incredible than the last. We're ditching the guidebook and uncovering the hidden gems, the places that'll make you say, wait, this is real life. Buckle up because this is going to be insane. Alright, first up, we're diving straight into the heart of Raja Ampat. Remember that dream you had, the one where you're swimming through the most vibrant coral reef you've ever seen? Yeah, this is that dream come to life. We're talking crystal clear turquoise water, schools of fish in every color imaginable, manta rays gracefully gliding past like underwater ballerinas. I even saw a sea turtle just chilling, munching on some seaweed like it owned the place. And the crazy thing is, it's even more stunning in person. Local legend says, Raja Ampat was created by a mythical dragon, and honestly after seeing this place, I totally believe it. Now I know what you're thinking, this place sounds expensive, and yeah, it can be. But here's the thing, you don't need to break the bank to experience paradise. Skip the fancy resorts and opt for local homestays. They're authentic, affordable, and the families who run them will treat you like family. Plus, you can split the cost of boat trips with other travelers. Sharing a boat with a bunch of strangers who share your sense of adventure, that's how memories are made. And speaking of memories, let's talk food. Imagine this, you're sitting on the beach, the sun setting over the water, and you're digging into a plate of the freshest seafood you've ever tasted. Grilled fish, prawns, lobster, all caught that day and cooked right there on the sand. But whatever you do, don't fill up on just seafood. Raja Ampat is also home to some of the sweetest, juiciest mangoes you'll ever taste. Seriously, they're like nature's candy. Alright, from underwater paradise, we're switching gears to something completely different. Mount Bromo. Picture this. You wake up at 3 a.m., the air is crisp and cool, and you're surrounded by the silhouettes of volcanoes against a sky that's just starting to turn from black to deep indigo. You hop in a jeep, your heart pounding with anticipation, and you start the climb up the volcano slopes. The road gets bumpier, the air thinner, and then you reach the top. And that's when it hits you. You're standing on the edge of an active volcano, looking out over a landscape that looks like something out of a science fiction movie. The ground rumbles beneath your feet, a constant reminder of the raw power simmering just below the surface. As the sun rises, it paints the sky in hues of orange, pink, and purple, reflecting off the volcanic smoke that billows from the crater. It's a scene so surreal, so breathtakingly beautiful, that it's almost impossible to capture on camera. But trust me, it's a sight you'll never forget. Now, Mount Bromo isn't just a feast for the eyes. It's also a place steeped in tradition and spirituality. The Tenggerese people who live in the surrounding villages believe that Mount Bromo is home to the gods. Every year, they hold the Yadnya Kasada festival, a ceremony where they climb to the crater's edge and make offerings to the volcano. We're talking everything from money and rice to livestock. It's a powerful reminder that for the Tenggerese, Mount Bromo isn't just a mountain, it's a living, breathing deity. The easiest way to get to Mount Bromo is to fly into Surabaya or Malang and then join a group tour. It's more affordable than you might think, and it's a great way to meet other travelers. Alright, buckle up because we're about to enter a world unlike anything you've ever seen before. Tana Toraja, the land where death is not the end, but a continuation of life. Nestled in the highlands of Sulawesi, this place is home to the Torajan people, who have a way of honoring their dead that's both fascinating and, to be honest, a little bit eerie. Forget quiet funerals and somber cemeteries. In Tana Toraja, death is a celebration, a grand send-off that can last for days, sometimes even weeks. We're talking elaborate ceremonies, massive feasts, traditional dances, and yes, even buffalo sacrifices. But here's where things get really interesting. The Torajan people believe that the spirits of the dead remain close to their families. So instead of burying their loved ones in the ground, they lay them to rest in ornate tombs carved into the sides of cliffs. And get this, every year, during a ritual known as Manain, families exhume the bodies of their ancestors. They dress them in new clothes, clean their remains, and even pose for photos with them. It's a way of honoring their memory, keeping their spirits alive, and reaffirming the bonds of family that extend beyond the grave. Now I know what you're thinking, this is all a bit much for me. And hey, I get it, it's definitely not your average tourist destination. But if you're looking for an experience that will challenge your perceptions of life and death, an adventure that will stay with you long after you've returned home, then Tana Toraja is a must-visit. To truly immerse yourself in the culture of Tana Toraja, skip the hotels and opt for a homestay with a local family. You'll get a first-hand look at their daily lives, their traditions, and their unique perspective on death. Plus, you'll get to try some of the most delicious and unique food Indonesia has to offer. Don't leave without trying papillon, a dish of pork or fish cooked in bamboo with spices and herbs. Alright guys, we're about to check another item off the bucket list. A beach with pink sand. You heard me right, pink. And not just any pink. We're talking cotton candy, bubblegum, Pepto-Bismol pink. It's almost too good to be true. But trust me, it's real. And it's even more surreal in person. Welcome to Pink Beach, a hidden gem nestled among the islands of Komodo National Park. Now you're probably wondering, how does a beach turn pink? Well, it's all thanks to these tiny creatures called foraminifera. Their red shells mix with the white sand, creating this unreal pastel hue. It's like stepping into a dream. But the pink sand isn't the only thing that makes this place special. Komodo Island is also home to the Komodo dragon, the largest living lizard on Earth. And let me tell you, these guys are straight out of Jurassic Park. They can grow up to 10 feet long, weigh over 200 pounds, and they have a venomous bite that can take down a water buffalo. So yeah, maybe admire them from a safe distance. Now, I know what you're thinking. A pink beach and giant lizards, this trip is getting expensive, but hold on because I got you covered. Skip the overpriced tours and hire a local fisherman to take you island hopping. It's way cheaper, and you'll get a more authentic experience. Plus, you can ask them to take you to some of the best snorkeling spots in the area. The waters around Komodo are teeming with marine life, from colorful coral reefs to schools of fish to, if you're lucky, even more manta rays. And after a long day of exploring, there's nothing better than cracking open a fresh coconut and sipping the sweet, refreshing water. Alright, let's talk about paradise found. Imagine a place where turquoise waters meet granite boulders the size of houses, where secluded beaches stretch for miles, and where time seems to slow down to a crawl. No, it's not a screensaver, it's Belitung. Often overlooked for its more famous neighbor, Bali, Belitung is like Bali's cooler, less crowded, and way more affordable little sister. It's the kind of place where you can truly escape the crowds, relax on pristine beaches, and reconnect with nature. One of the things that makes Belitung so unique is its landscape. Giant granite boulders, sculpted by wind and waves over centuries, rise from the turquoise waters, creating a scene that's both dramatic and serene. It's like something out of a Chinese painting, only better because you can swim, sunbathe, and explore these natural wonders. Speaking of exploring, you have to check out the Batu Berlayar Islands. These islands are home to some of the most iconic rock formations in Belitung, including one that looks like a giant sailing ship, hence the name. It's a photographer's dream, and the perfect spot to snap those Instagram-worthy shots. But Belitung isn't just about stunning scenery, it's also a place with a rich history and culture. Once a major tin mining center, Belitung still bears the marks of its colonial past, with charming towns and villages that offer a glimpse into a bygone era. And let's not forget the food. Belitung's cuisine is a delicious fusion of Indonesian, Chinese, and Malay influences. Alright, we've explored hidden beaches, climbed volcanoes, and even hung out with the dead. But we're not done yet. We're heading back to Bali, but not the Bali you see on postcards. We're going off the beaten path to Nusa Penida, Bali's rugged, untamed, and undeniably breathtaking little sister. Imagine towering limestone cliffs that plunge into the ocean, creating dramatic landscapes that will leave you speechless. Picture pristine beaches with white sand and water so blue, it looks photoshopped. Envision yourself swimming with giant manta rays, their graceful movements both mesmerizing and humbling. That's Nusa Penida. It's an island that's still relatively untouched by mass tourism, a place where you can escape the crowds and reconnect with nature's raw beauty. Now, Nusa Penida isn't for the faint of heart. The roads are bumpy, the hikes can be challenging, and the currents can be strong. But that's all part of the adventure, right? Rent a scooter and explore the island's hidden coves and secluded beaches. Hike to the top of Kelingking Beach, also known as T-Rex Cliff, for panoramic views that will blow your mind. And don't even think about leaving without swimming with the manta rays. These gentle giants are a sight to behold, and swimming alongside them is an experience you'll never forget. But here's the thing about Nusa Penida. It's not just about the adrenaline rush. It's about slowing down, appreciating the simple things and connecting with the natural world. So there you have it, Indonesia, a land of hidden wonders, breathtaking landscapes and unforgettable experiences. From the pink sands of Komodo to the mystical mountains of Tana Toraja, this country has it all. And the best part? This is just a taste of what Indonesia has to offer. There are still countless islands to explore, cultures to discover, and adventures to be had. Which one of these incredible places are you adding to your bucket list? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you're as hooked on adventure as I am, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on the next epic journey. Stay tuned.